morning and happy Tuesday. You guys know by now I talk very soft. I don't scream, I don't yell, you know, even if it was like I said, a private place, which will be very, very soon. But I still don't raise my voice, I don't yell. So please turn your volume up on your phone or TV or however you're watching me. And I am very grateful for however you're watching me. But please just turn your volume up because I'm not gonna scream or yell or do anything too crazy. I know other YouTubers be in a places loud, whether it's apartment, house, whatever. But no, I'm not gonna yell or nothing. And no disrespect, like I said, no disrespect to them. Either do how you want to do it, but I'm just not a screamer. I'm not gonna yell or anything like that. But hey guys, hello. Um, First, let me say first and foremost, thank you, God, answers universe. Thank you, 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 thank you. First and foremost, I always get that out. Secondly, thank you to my subscribers, my supporters, my loves, my commenters, my shares, like my, ooh, is that a word? Ill? If that's not, forgive me. But the people who share my content and share my links and stuff, um, just anybody who showed me any type of love, on here, off here, just thank you guys so much for being a part of my incredible journey as far as my paintings, my topics, everything. I made this YouTube channel, as y'all know, strictly about, my paintings and LGBTQ topics. But I just thank you guys for supporting me no matter what. And, you know, seeing my beautiful paintings and just I can't wait to, like I said, do my paint and sip book and do fashion. My art is gonna be on fashion. My paint is gonna be on fashion. Business cards. I already saw my business cards that I'm capable of making with my paintings. So that's just the beginning, though. That's just the tip of the iceberg. Got so many other amazing things coming in the works, and I can't wait. It's gonna just get bigger and better from here. But anyway. I just want to do a summary today. It's not really a topic today. It's going to be a summary video that I'm going to do for you guys today. As you know, I did some vlogging at I went to Philadelphia Pride over the weekend, June 2nd to be exact. I was there to show support and show love and also, advertise to get my business cards out there and my YouTube channel out there and everything else in between. That's all part of entrepreneurship is getting your business out there, getting yourself out there, getting yourself known, all of that. But I'm gonna tell you it was some pros being out there and it was definitely some cons being out there. And before I make this video or continue with this video, I want to let it be known this is not bashing the state of Philadelphia. This is not bashing no one in the LGBT community. This is strictly telling you my, perception of what I saw or what I witnessed or what I, my point of view of what, some of the things that I saw or some of the things that I, you know, um, felt and heard and see while I was there. Experienced, yes, while I was there. I don't know why that word took so long to come to me, but whatever. Some of the things I experienced while I was there with, a few friends and stuff like that. But first let me give you the positivity. I wanted to do negative and then positive because I wanted to end it on a positive note. But I think I'm gonna do positive then negative because I don't want it to seem like it's just so negative. So let me do that. Let me do that then. Okay. Let me tell you the pros. It was very beautiful people there. Nice. It was families there. It was children there. It was, black, white, Asian, Spanish, every culture, creed, religion, everybody showed up. They showed out. We were dancing, we were engaging, it was a beautiful day outside. It started to drizzle a little bit, but besides that, it was a beautiful day, beautiful people. It was this beautiful woman that was going around with a shirt, give a hug to her mom. I gave her a hug, and she was so sweet. The queens was out, everybody was out, the drags was out. Everybody was out. It was all love. We was dancing with the, with the fellas and everything. All the gay. It was beautiful. Our queens so already was out. We had a fabulous, beautiful time. We had some great, food out there. It was, of course, it was nothing but music. Everywhere you went, music was out there. We went to this beautiful, restaurant after the fact, and we did, an event out there. I can't name the event or the person who did it. It was an event that we did out there, but yeah, we just had a great time. I will say that. Me and the people that I was with had a great, time. It wasn't too much walking, and even if it wasn't bad. I knew what shoe to wear and stuff like that. So, like I said, a lot of music, a lot of dancing. Of course, we drank a little bit. Of course, people was out there smoking a little bit, which is okay. There's nothing wrong. Like I said, team, no judgment over here. Hi, American here, or I'm trying to read that, but yeah. But hi, guys. Hello. But so we had a great time. So I will say that we had a fabulous time. I'm trying to think about anything else as far as pro wise. I was able to hand out my business cards. I was able to put my business cards on some of the barriers out there and the poles out there so people could just reach them on their own time. It was so crowded, so we had to kind of walk through certain bodies of people and stuff like that. So it just got, a little bit too crowded for us, but I was able to still leave them out there for any people who, wanted them that didn't get them. But I was able to hand my cards out, advertise a little bit. And that was fun. That was brilliant. That was beautiful. So I was able to do business and enjoy myself with my people at the same time. So that part was beautiful. That part was engaging. That part was lovely. We had fun, and it was just, I met some beautiful people. Oh my God. I met some beautiful, incredible people out there. And yeah, it was just amazing. So I would definitely say that. Yeah. So I would definitely say that about as far as positivity wise. It was a lot of love, a lot of support, a lot of people came out, a lot of people were engaging. I saw a lot of biracial couples out there. I saw a lot of just it was just beautiful. It was just beautiful. Plus size people, skinny people, tall people, short people, masculine people, feminine people. All the boys was out. Oh my God, and that's why I really go because I love to see the boys out. The queens out. The queens was out. Oh my God, it was out. So everybody was out. Everybody had a great time. And as far as with the dress code, oh my God, everybody was dressed to impress, honey. Whether it was sparkles, whether it was leather, whether it was, some people wear the little the ballet, the tutus and stuff. Everybody looked good. Everybody was dressed to impress, smelling good, looking good. Everybody was, if they showed up, they showed out. It was beautiful. Now let's get to the cons of excuse me, the situation. Something that I coughed as soon as I had to mention that. And it wasn't bad. It wasn't violence like gun wise, like knives. It wasn't like any weapons or nothing like that. Hopefully it wasn't, not that I know of, but it definitely was violence involved. Unfortunately, we were sitting down because we grabbed the bite to eat, because we was walking and we was engaging, so we just got a little hungry. And we found this beautiful Mexican place, no names, like I said. We sat down, we ordered some food, we were eating, we were chatting. We were chatting even with the people beside us, who was really cool. Big shout out to them. Very beautiful people who were sitting beside us, very mature, beautiful people. Out of nowhere, these two guys started fighting. Young, had to be like 14, 15, maybe, yeah, 17, this young. I mean, blow to blow, started fighting. I was like, what? And then when they was done and we thought, hey, it's over, it's not a big deal. People drink, stuff happens. The girls started fighting. They wanted a piece of the action. So the girls started fighting. Not women. These were not women. These were not 40-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 60-year-olds. These were little girls. These was like, maybe, like I said, 14, 19, maybe 20s. And these 20s started fighting. I'm talking about pulling here, pulling on each other, scratching. Started fighting. Took it from one end of a block all the way to another end of the block. This one girl, like I said, had a baby in her arms, literally. And instead of running from the fight, she was running towards the fight with her baby in her arms. Running towards the fight. If that wasn't bad enough, lit up a blunt and started smoking marijuana all in front of her child. The smoke was all in the child's face. I mean, it was crazy. I was like, listen, I have no problem with people doing edibles and as far as, marijuana, do what you do. Your vices are your vices. I'm not ever here to judge. I'm not God. I'm only his child. Okay? Do what you do to relax. Like I said, I drink my wine, and sometimes I go a little harder on the weekends or whatever. So like I said, do what you do. But it's not what you do, it's how you do it. With that baby on your arms like that, that wasn't blowing that smoke in that baby face. That wasn't the way to go about that. And when a fight breaks out, or an argument or a disagreement of any, you don't run towards it with your child. You run away from it so your child won't be hurt. Common sense goes a long way in this world. You don't run towards a fight. All it took was an ACS worker to be out there like, hey, what are you doing? That's not a good look. That would have been a whole different, you know what I'm saying? That would have been a whole different thing. They lucky that the cops, and the cops was out there, the law enforcement was out there, but either they didn't want to do anything or they didn't want to be accused of targeting young African American people because of the whole Black Lives Matter movement or whatever. They just didn't want to be the focus on that. They didn't want to be on the news like, oh, the cops was harassing the young LGBTQ, community. They didn't want to be involved, or they didn't want that on them. So the law enforcement didn't even do much. They probably saw it, witnessed it, and they didn't even do much. But it was just so bad. And that young lady face, we saw her face because she was light skinned. Her face was bruised, and you could tell like I don't know if her nose was broken, but I mean she just looked bad after that fight. They jumped. I believe they either jumped her or something. I mean the girl face looked like it was more than one person that was on this young lady. Unfortunately, they hurt this girl bad. So God bless her, ancestors bless her, universe be with that young lady. Her face looked so bad. That was one. That was one incident. Another thing that was kept happening is they were jumping on people's cars, twerking and dancing on random people cars, even to the point where we were sitting there still eating. This was the same place. We were just eating. This young lady, after the fight, after the girl fight, after the boy fight, they started to get on this woman's car and started twerking and dancing on her car. The woman was sitting 2 tables down from us because we was eating outside. We were eating outside. The woman had to get up. She was with her wife at the table. They had to be like in they like 50s or something like that, 50s or something. The woman had to get up from her wife and walk over to them and say, hey, get off my car. They was on her car dancing and twerking on her car, and she had to get up and tell them, hey, get off my car. They jumped on this random woman car and started twerking and dancing on her car. She was so scared that they was going to either get back on her car or that they was going to retaliate and do worse to her car. She had to get up in the middle of her meal with her wife. They had to both leave, get into her car, and they had to drop her car away from the scene. That was ridiculous to me. That was crazy to me. That y'all interrupted this wife with her wife meal at a restaurant at gay pride. Sorry, at the LGBTQ pride. They couldn't enjoy a meal with each other because they was worried about you jumping back on a car and twerking and dancing on a car. Like, what? It was embarrassing. It was immature. And I'm like, okay, I know these people was 20 and younger, 30 and younger. I get it. We all did things when we were in our youth. We all had our moments of freedom and wild and young, wild and free. They got t-shirts made with that on it. I get it. Disrespecting somebody personal property, okay, in that way is just not okay. Y'all could have put a dent in that woman's car. Y'all could have broke her windows. And thank God they didn't, because I think they would have. If that woman and her wife was inside of that restaurant instead of on the outside eating, they would have destroyed that woman's car. She would have came out to a destroyed vehicle. And mind you, she didn't know who to probably even charge, whatever, because they probably would have left after they did all of the damage to her car. She just happened to be outside eating with her wife. And happened and caught them before they did damage to her car. That is insane to me. So y'all can see in my is a short that I did that's going around right here on YouTube, and it was a video that I did before, right, I believe right before this one, and I showed a video of me being like at this outside concert, you know, with some people and stuff like that. And a young lady on stage, she was talking about, you know, the government and how they got all these bills out right now trying to stop the LGBT community from doing certain things. They're having certain engagements and events, and they're trying to stop our rights, and they're trying to do this, that, and the third. And I'm like, honey, all of that was beautiful that you said. All of that was positive that you said. But when you got people acting like this in our community, disrespecting people's property, fighting, drinking, getting crazy, that they can't handle their tolerance, you know, they can't handle some things. It's only so much that they're gonna see, you know, that they're gonna see positive, and you preaching, you making a speech like that, and then they turn around and see something like that, that is gonna clash. I agree with everything that woman said on that stage. They should not take our rights from us. They should never, the government and anybody else should never take our rights from us. They should not be banning us, you know, to do anything. It's like LGBTQ is going to be around forever and a day, okay? Don't take our rights away from us. Don't ban us from anything. None of that. I agree with everything she said on the stage. But when you got people coming surprised, acting like this, and presenting themselves, oh, I didn't even get to the point where they was jumping on barriers. They was climbing up barriers, metal barriers that was attached to buildings, and they were twerking on these barriers. I'm like, if they would have slipped and fell off of one of these barriers, the first thing they would have done is try to sue the state of Philadelphia, claiming that they slipped off of something that they had no business being on. They was climbing up barriers, twerking. I'm like, what? I said, and now mind you, it was crowds of people under them. I'm like, either they could have fell, hurt themselves. They could have fell on top of somebody and hurt them. They could have fell on top of somebody's child in the stroller and hurt them. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. We all want to have fun. It's pride. We all free. We all loud. We all gay. We all proud. I get it. I was 21 too. When you are doing something that could put yourself at risk or somebody else at risk, it's not worth it, honey. If you would have slipped and fell off of that barrier and hurt yourself or hurt somebody else, it would not have been worth it. And you can't turn around and sue the state of Philadelphia for something that you did, that you were actively doing in front of tons of people that was down there. And people was recording it. So even if you went to the court in law and said, oh, this happened this way, they would have like, honey, we got tape. We got video of how it happened. People saw you climbing that thing started. You can't even tell a judge another story. You can't even tell a jury another story. You can't say that barrier fell on you and you didn't climb it. It was on tape. Mad people was taping it. A lot of people was taping it. It was just insane. It was just, and like I said, I know we were all young. You know, I know we all young. How old are you? I'm 40, sweetheart. For the person who asked that question, I'm 40 years old. Believe it or not. I know I don't look it. I know I don't look it. I know. I know. I have to prove myself every time. I have to pull out ID every time. I know I don't look 40. I know. I get it. But yes, I am 40 years old. 1983 to be exact. That's my year. But yes. And like I said, this is not a video on bashing anyone or making anyone look bad. I'm just saying, when you speak about rights that you want the LGBTQ community to have, and you don't want them to ban anything from us, and you don't want them to stop us from being free and living our lives, you also got to talk to that younger generation and let them know, hey, you guys need to really, really, really bring some of that back. You can celebrate, drink, have fun, smoke. You can do whatever you want to do, but you don't have to do it to the point where you're hurting yourself or hurting somebody else. Know your tolerance. Know how much to drink. Know how much to smoke. Don't climb any barriers that you could hurt yourself, hurt somebody else. No fighting. If you have a disagreement with somebody in this world, keep your hands off of them. No fighting. No fighting. They could have hurt that girl so bad. And if you saw her face, they hurt her bad enough. But fights break out of hand. And a life could be taken, God forbid, you know? So if y'all can solve that in any other way, don't fight. Don't bring it to physical, blows. Don't bring it to a physical, no, please. Like I said, I pray that young lady is okay. There wasn't more damage that was done internal that couldn't be seen beyond, the naked eye. But I just pray that she was okay. Because we saw her face, and her face was, oh my God, swollen, red. I mean, you could tell that we thought her nose was broke. I don't even know. But she just looked real bad. Like it was more than one girl that was on this young lady, beating her. But yeah, just I would say we got to do better, but something say, and it's not a we. You guys have to do better. That younger community, that 20 and under, yes, even 30 and y'all got to do better. Y'all can have fun. Y'all can have a life. Y'all can party. Y'all can drink. Y'all can smoke. Y'all can do whatever. Well, it's 21 and older. 21 and older can do that. But y'all got to know how to handle yourselves, in a way better demeanor. Don't be going around hurting people property. The people work for that property, blood, sweat, and tears. Don't jump on nobody's car. Don't jump on no barriers. Don't jump. No, 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 no. These were young girls, and I'm like, that's not ladylike at all, honey. You know. And another thing that popped into my mind, I was like, the parenting. It makes you question the parenting. Like, what's going on at home? Why your child thought it was okay to come to Pride and act like this? What's up? you know? And the parents be like, wait a minute, don't bring that to us. We didn't teach them that, but when y'all not looking, if y'all seen how y'all children was acting, y'all would be like, wow, that was my daughter, that was my son. Yeah. Absolutely, yes. And it wasn't a good look. It was not a good look. So, yeah. I would not say that I would never go to Philly Pride again. I'll be selective. Probably what time I'll get there. I'll probably just go more so earlier to probably see the parade. Maybe do another restaurant, but just kind of leave on the earlier side. Do like a day event. Definitely try to catch like a 35 and older crowd event. Yeah, I like mature events. I like an event where you can go and everybody's engaging, talking. You can drink. You know your tolerance. It's grown and it's sexy. And I know that's cliche to say, but it's so real to say. I like grown and sexy situations. I don't like if you gotta fight, if you gotta talk real loud and be belligerent and cuss, if you gotta come outside of your character. If you got to do the most to have a good time, jump on somebody's car or a barrier, just if you just got to do too much just to enjoy yourself, it's too much, honey. It's too much. So, like I said, I'm not gonna say that I will never be back at a Philly, Pride, but I'm just gonna be selective about what time I go and what events I decide to attend. I'm gonna be very selective. I will say that. I will be very extremely selective because yeah. Yeah. And but like I said, I'm not gonna say it was a bad time. I had a very, very positive, beautiful time. But as the sun went down, it got real, real crazy. And I was like, whoa. Yeah, it just got really, really, yeah. It got really, 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 really crazy, unfortunately. And just, yeah. Like, them two women shouldn't have to leave a restaurant to get to their car and drive off because they didn't want their car hurt. They didn't want their property, hurt or destroyed by younger people in the same community to hurt their stuff. That's not okay. Those older women did not lead the way for you younger people to act like this. Our ancestors didn't lead the way for this. They didn't lead the way for this. The LGBT community, the elderly people in this community did not lead the way. They did not fight for rights for this. They did not for y'all to show out like that. This is not why they. Y'all gotta understand. People led the way for us. This was not what they led the way for. So it's just something to think about, you know. There's nothing wrong with being young and just enjoying life, but you got to be smart about that. You got to be smart about it's not what you do, it's how you do it, you know. But like I said, it was positive moments. We had a great time. The food was delicious, and the people were very, like I said, I met some incredible people there. Big shout out to them, and yeah. You know, I will end it on that positive note. Just keep it positive at Pride, guys. You know, just keep it positive at Pride. That should be the slogan. Positive at Pride. P for P. Look, keep it positive at Pride. Yeah, please. Keep it positive at Pride as possible. The three P's. Keep it positive at Pride as possible. Like, just keep it positive, okay? Just keep that positive as possible, okay? But I'm about to get out of here. But you guys have a blessed week. And like I always said at the end of my videos, peace from a nerd. Bye, guys. Later.